Most people think discipline comes from willpower, but your environment is quietly scripting your behavior all day long. So, a couple examples. Phone on your desk leads to scrolling. Couch facing the TV lead to TV binge. Shoes by the door, go outside. Workout gear visible, exercise. You guys get the drift. Every object in your house is a silent instruction to your brain. So your environment is either an accidental system or a design system by you. So, do you want to have control over your environment or do you want your environment to have control over you? Most people never realize they are being programmed. So I just moved into a new place and I'm being very intentional with how I design my space. But even if you have not just moved into a new place, it doesn't mean that you can't change things around to optimize your space. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So, first, a bit of the science. So, your brain runs on environmental cues. Some key ideas would be cue dependent behavior. Habits are triggered by environmental cues. There's research on this. Cognitive load. So, clutter increases mental load and stress. Lastly, choice architecture. So, humans default to what is easiest and most visible to them. So, knowing this, the brain is always looking for the path of least resistance. So, the real productivity hack is make the right behaviors frictionless and the wrong ones invisible. So, I am organizing my new space into designated zones and corners, and I'm excited to get into it. Quick thing, thank you for coming to the channel. Please like and subscribe if you do enjoy. So, let's talk about re-engineering my apartment. I recently moved into a new apartment and instead of decorating it normally, I decided to design it like a behavioral operating system. Essentially, it's like self-improvement core over here. So the goal is that every corner supports a habit, every object has a purpose, every action is easy to start. So you're not decorating for aesthetics, although I want to make it look nice as well. I'm designing it as a cognitive engine. So, strategy one is to compartmentalize your life into zones. So, environmental zoning. Your brain associates locations with behaviors. So, an example would be like bed, sleep, couch, relax, desk, work. If everything happens everywhere, your brain becomes unfocused. So, instead, I created behavioral zones. So, an example is a fitness corner. I created a fitness habit zone in my sort of like living room space area. So, it includes like a walking treadmill pad, a visually organized fitness equipment stuff, and like one of those like squash balls for, I guess, like muscle release and stuff, little things like that. Sticky notes on the wall with goals and habits as well. So, the psychology behind it is that it's constant visual cues, it's a frictionless exercise system, and identity reinforcement as well. When I walk past that corner, my brain automatically associates that space with movement and discipline. Now, also like a meditation wellness corner. So, I have like a really nice, like dancing, I don't know how to pronounce this, so please don't come at me for this, but dancing Ganesha, I don't know how to say it. Um, but an Amazonite, which is supposed to be really good for like stress relief, and yeah, like a whole meditation area. So this is important because the brain loves ritual signals, and instead of forcing meditation or wellness anywhere, it's like a psychological portal for calm and reflection. Coffee ritual corner. So it's about romanticizing habits. This photo is more of a meditation corner, so ignore that. But I love coffee, and I feel like a lot of people did not expect this from me because I am actually not a very decorative person, but I wanted to prove people wrong. So I am trying to romanticize my habits more. So making a nice little coffee corner with everything really aesthetically laid out, with my coffee machine. It's intentional, enjoyable, and rewarding. And this turns something small into a motivational anchor for the day. And the important principle here is that when habits feel meaningful and aesthetic, you will repeat them more easily. Next, productivity desk setup. So, my desk is optimized for focus, minimal distraction, and intentional work. I work remote, so that is really important for me to be extremely efficient at home. So, I want to explain that it's like a clean layout, tools only for work, no clutter, and I have like two identical desks pressed together. One of them is like for the actual working, and then the other one is more just so I have extra space for like admin and stuff like that. So, to me, the desk equals execution. Furthermore, we want to reduce friction for good habits. So small barriers kill habits. So an example would be if your workout gear is hidden in a closet, you won't exercise. But if it's visible and ready, that barrier disappears. So for me, I did like a front door organization system. So hooks for keys, essentials, daily items. The benefits here for me is that it reduces decision fatigue, makes leaving the house effortless, and prevents chaos. I want to get out and get in fresh air more often and not be a hermit. So that is why I did that. So discipline often fails not because of motivation, but because of friction. Also, visual anchors program your identity. So sticky notes and visual cues, like they reinforce goals, habits, identity, maybe vision board. I'm also, I haven't done this yet, but want to put like my digital vision board that I made in Notion. I want to like print it out and put it on the wall so I see it all the time. Example would be like my sticky notes remind me who I am becoming, what I prioritize. And humans follow identity consistent behavior. So visual anchors keep your identity visible. So if you want a specific identity, you want to make that visible and you will grow towards that. Also, removing environmental traps. So, just as objects can help you, they can also sabotage you, I think, as we all know. So, examples would be like a TV dominating room. I really want to lower my digital consumption. So, like, I'm trying to have as little digital stuff as possible. Junk food visible, phone always nearby, you get the drift. So, the design principle here is what you remove from your environment is just as important as what you add. So the big idea here is that your room, your apartment, your house, your space, it's either fuel or friction. So most people treat their space as decoration, but your environment is actually a behavior control system, a subconscious training program. So take control. Your apartment now nudges movement, encourages reflection, makes productivity easier, and removes chaos from your life, which, I mean, we can all use, right? So motivation is unreliable, but a well-designed environment quietly pushes you, nudges you toward the person that you want to become every single day. So your space should make success automatic and strategic. So hopefully, even if you just change one or two things in your space, I think it's possible for all of us. Even if maybe you live with others, maybe you can change a couple things in your room, or even just a couple things in, like, it could literally be reorganize your bag, something that is going to make you feel more organized and more optimized for success.